Then dry him off of the bed, dry him to the ground. Go to in my arms, see me. Put him to the ground. Then pull him out of my hand. The first shot me hear is straight in head. I say me not do nothing, I cry. I say me not do nothing,
A two-vehicle collision along the Kerry Park Main Road on Sunday morning has claimed 2 lives according to early police reports. The fatal crash has cast a shadow over recent national road safety gains, even as officials highlight a significant drop in fatalities this year. Details surrounding the cause of the crash or the identities of the deceased remain undisclosed, as police continue their investigation at the scene. Authorities have not yet released further information about the circumstances leading to the collision. The tragedy comes amid a broader national context of improving road safety. According to the latest data, the island has recorded a 28% reduction in road fatalities for January 2026 compared to the same period last year. As the Trelawny police work to piece together Sunday's events, the incident serves as a stark reminder of the persistent dangers on Jamaica's roadways, even in a month of reported progress. The community awaits further details from the police, while road safety officials renew their push for systemic change. "13-year-old Talia James of Barbary Hill District, Lucy Hanover, who was reported missing on Wednesday, January 28, has returned home. The police did not give further details, though they did confirm she is in good health. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness says with the increasing severity of weather events and their impact on housing, Jamaicans cannot continue to build in areas that prone to disasters. He was speaking at a handing over ceremony under the new social housing program on Brooks Level Road in Stony Hill, St. Andrew on Friday. The 2-story structure called the Brook was presented to 3 families displaced by fire in 2023.
We cannot continue to just build anywhere. That's the appeal made by Prime Minister Holness as he again raises concern about the safety of housing in disaster-prone areas during extreme weather events.
So people go and build on gully bank, they go and build in river course, some go and build in the river itself, some build on slope like this. We are very skilled engineers when it comes to that. But in today's world, where the weather is becoming more of a factor in human habitation and the safety of human habitation, we cannot continue to just build anywhere and build anyhow.
Prime Minister Holness says informal settlements are putting a strain on the government's ability to formalize housing in certain areas.
Nobody can tell me about the need for shelter and for proper housing. I understand that. And what has happened in Jamaica is that the overriding need to find somewhere to live has escalated much faster than the ability of the government to provide affordable opportunities for people to achieve formal housing. So informality has just run wild. What informality does, irregular settlement of land and squatting, is to place a limit on the potential and proper development of your area.
Dr. Holness says the government is also challenged to implement public services in these areas.
I don't know if you know this, but if you go into a community that has been informally settled, when you go and say, I'm ready to formalize and regularize this community, nothing is left for road. No space there for people to have any recreation. No little park can go there. Everybody put their boundary here, this there, house catch up beside each other. Chaos. You can't bring water go there. There's a cobweb for electricity wires. and then it's a headache. In other words, what it would cost to have formally laid out this community would be far more to go and regularize the community after it is informally settled.
Prime Minister Holness says the government has been ramping up its social housing program in response to the need for safe habitation.
What we have been doing as an administration is to try to speed up the formal development so that people don't have to go and settle communities informally, and to bring them in at a kind of reasonable price, and to provide the social housing for those who just have no opportunity to own a piece of land or a piece of house in Jamaica. That's what we've been working towards.
The NSHP has funded the construction of over 300 homes across the country since its inception in 2018. According to Dr. Holness, 80 NSHP units are currently under construction. 7 of those units are multifamily structures.
So my name is Kerry Duncan. I'm a superintendent of police and I'm the commanding officer for the Manchester Division.
Manchester reels from overnight violence, with 4 dead in 3 separate incidents. The city is grappling with shock and unanswered questions after a violent 7-hour period left 4 people dead across 2 neighborhoods. Between 7:30 p.m. on January 31 and 3 a.m. on February 1, 3 separate incidents occurred in the Newhall district of Old England and on Ellen Street, according to police. Authorities have not disclosed the manner or cause of the killings, leaving a cloud of uncertainty over the community. The police have not confirmed if the incidents are connected, but their occurrence in a relatively tight time frame has heightened concerns. In a brief statement, Superintendent Kerry Duncan provided a glimmer of progress in the investigation, stating, "The Manchester Police are pursuing substantial leads in this investigation and have identified 2 persons of interest who may be able to assist with our investigation." The deliberate wording, persons of interest, indicates individuals the police wish to locate and question, but stop short of labeling them as suspects. Superintendent Duncan did not release further details about these individuals or the nature of the leads. Residents in the affected areas reported a heavy police presence overnight, with cordons established at multiple scenes. Forensics teams were seen conducting detailed examinations well into the morning. As the investigation continues, the city awaits clarity on the circumstances that led to this tragic loss of life, hoping the identified leads will soon provide a path to justice.
I was not sleeping. When I wake up, I hear knocking on the door, knocking like they want to pop off the door. I jump up same time, turn to my bed father and say, "What that?" And he say, "What that?" And he say, "Knock the door." So he say, who that? So me say, "Me no know." So then he say, a police open the door. When me look, as I can see from outside, inside the house to outside, he said, "Me no see no blue light. I no police. He said, "Me I pull the door." Me said, "Do not pull the door because you're not sure who." He said, "Pull the door." As he pulled the door, he came in the head with the gun. Me and the baby was on the bed, that little girl. He come out, he run come on the bed beside me and I go up to her way. I said, "Me no do nothing, what me going to want me for?" Then drive him off of the bed, drive him to the ground. We go to in my arms, see me. Go him to the ground. Then pull him out of my hand. The first shot me hear is bam, straight in head. I say, "Me not do nothing. I cry. I say, "Me not do nothing. And the man say, the kid say, me say, what the man say? A long time we want you. A long time you did. Don't know if him and anyone in the problem. He's a feisty and miserable and a ranking young man. When you come to your family, yeah, we have ups and downs, but that is just it. And put in next 2 shot in the head. I went to my leave.
So So my name is Kerry Duncan. I'm a superintendent of police and I'm the commanding officer for the Manchester Division. So between 7:30 p.m. January 31st, 2026 and 3 a.m. February 1st, 2026, we were impacted by 3 incidents that resulted in 4 deaths within the parish. The first incident occurred in the Newhall district where one Dejani Hamilton was fatally shot. The second happened over in Old England where we saw 2 persons being killed at a premises. The third incident happened in Ellen Street, also in Manchester. We are following some very, very strong leads surrounding these incidents. We have our theories. So based on where we are at this time with our investigation, we are encouraging 2 persons that we believe can assist us in advancing these investigations. And the first is Mr. Orion Nelson, otherwise called Prince, of a Mayday address, as also Mr. C.J. Wilson of an Old England address. We are encouraging them to make their way to the nearest police station, or in particular, the Mandeville police station.
As the world turns its focus to Reggae Month each February, celebrating the enduring global impact of Jamaica's signature sound, one voice stands as a timeless conduit of the genre's soul. Beres Hammond's career, spanning 5 decades, is a living testament to reggae's evolution, its emotional depth, and its unifying power, making him not just a participant in the celebration, but one of its very reasons for being. Born Hugh Beresford Hammond in 1953 in the rural coastal town of Anoto Bay, St. Mary, Hammond's journey began in the church choir, where he forged the vocal foundation that would become his hallmark. His professional start at Clement Coxnon Dodd's legendary Studio One, the bedrock of modern Jamaican music, was a baptism by fire into the industry. Early hits with his band Zap Pow, like The System, showcased a versatile talent. Yet it was his transition to a solo artist in the 1980s, embracing the digital rhythms of the era while staying true to roots, that began to carve his unique path. Beres Hammond didn't just sing reggae, he infused it with a raw, tender, and unmistakable humanity. His voice, a soulful, raspy instrument of profound emotion, became synonymous with lovers' rock and cultural reggae. In an era often defined by dancehall's rapid-fire DJing, Hammond offered a counterbalance of melody and heartfelt lyricism. Anthems like What One Dance Can Do, Rock Away, Putting Up Resistance, and Tempted to Touch are more than songs, they are shared experiences. They soundtrack romances, soothe hardships, and ignite unity on dance floors worldwide, embodying reggae's dual mission to heal and empower. Reggae Month, celebrated in February, the birth month of Bob Marley, is a time to honor the genre's history, its pioneers, and its future.